Hey y'all, happy December! We finally made it to December. And this girl turns 29 in like 11 days, 10 days, something like that. I am so freaking ready for this. You have no idea. Alright, so the next time you guys see me, this right here will be fixed. Okay? That's a big hopefully. I don't know, but what I do know is they said they're going to put a rush on it, and pretty soon my smile will be better. So, fingers crossed. Anyway, this is what we're here for today, right? We all know this. So, I had one of my my finger that hurt. So I had one of my friends, my really good friends, I had her pick my TBR for December. All right, you guys, like, you have no idea what you're about to deal with. I don't even know what's going on. I just know there's a pile here, and I haven't looked at them. So let's just see what we got, okay? All right, so the first book I see that I'm really excited about is Kind is the New Classy by Candace Cameron Bure. I am so ready for this. It says the power of living graciously. So, yeah. Says the world has a way of defining you if you don't know who you are before you get out there. I have known Candace. Oh, I don't want to read that. But yeah, I'm so excited for this. I actually picked this up from the thrift store. So, side note, this is actually a haul as well. Kind of, sort of, not really. But it says the classy confidence you know and love, whether it's on set of at Full House or Fuller House, Dancing with the Stars, The View, or Candace's Hallmark films, is no act. But it hasn't come easy. Learning to stay true to herself with grace has been one of the biggest fights of Candace's life. The secret she has learned is kindness. It's classy, unexpected, even countercultural, and ultimately it wins the day. It says, keep your cool under pressure, respond to criticism with grace, stay grounded yet go places in life, stay true to who you are despite the expectations of others, stay centered in what ultimately matters the most. So that's the first book we're going to be reading. Next we have Everything We Didn't Say by Nicole Bart. I have no idea what this is about. This is from October of 2021 from Book of the Month. It says, One night changed everything. Juniper Baker was 19 when her world was torn apart. As fireworks lit up the summer sky, her neighbors were brutally murdered right outside their barn, and to Juniper's horror, her younger brother became the prime suspect. In an instant, everything she loved fell away. She escaped, pledging never to return. And so now, officially Juniper is back in town to help a friend, but really she's here to repair her relationship with her teenage daughter, the source of her deepest regret, and to solve the infamous Murphy murders. As history begins to repeat itself and a dogged local true crime podcaster starts sniffing around, the race to the truth puts past and present on a dangerous collision course. Except this time, it's her daughter's life that hangs in the balance. All right, interesting. It does have a blue cover, and it also has a house on it. And you guys know me and my house covers always have to do it. Next, we have The Nowhere Girls by Amy Reed. Yes, I'm attempting this once again, guys. I know what you're gonna say. I have not even started this, and I feel terrible about it. This is supposed to be really good, but it's also supposed to be like hard hitting as well. So it says, to undisclosed recipients from the Nowhere Girls. Dear friends and classmates, are you tired? Are you scared? Are you tired of being scared? Are you angry? We know what they did. Spencer Clint, Eric Jordan, and Enos Calhoun. We know they raped Lucy. We know they have hurt others, probably many of us. We know they will hurt more. Are you ready to do something? Are you ready to take matters into your own hands? Join us. Together, we are stronger than they are. We will not be silent any longer. Love, the Nowhere Girls. That's why I haven't read this yet. It's very hard hitting. Definitely not something I want to read at the end of the month or end of the year, but I feel like I need to try and see where my trauma actually lies. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Next we have Ashes to Ashes by Jenny Han. It's a Burn for Burn novel. Looks like this. This is actually as well. No, this was from the library sale. The $5 fill-a-bag. Okay, so it says, I think back to that night we met at Cat's Boat. It was then that our revenge plans were born, when we entered into a pact to see this thing through. If you're in, you need to be in until the very end. If not, well, consider yourself fair game. It'll be open season, and we'll have a hell of a lot of ammo to use against you. Lilia and Kat may have forgotten what they promised, but I haven't. I know so many ways to hurt them. I know who they love. I know their prized possessions. I know their secrets. I am the last person they should have turned on, and they only have themselves to blame. And that's Mary saying that. So this sounds like it's going to be a little bit fun. Next, we have Louis Penny's The Brutal Telling. This is another one that I got from the thrift store. I have no idea what this is about. It says an intricate, almost mythic plot, superb characters, and rich dark humor is what People magazine said. It is the #1 New York Times bestselling author from the author of Glass Houses, which I also have not read. Yeah. Chaos is coming, old son. With these words, the piece of 3 pines is shattered. Everybody goes to Oliver's bistro, including a stranger whose murdered body is found on the floor. When Chief Inspector Gamache is called to investigate, he is dismayed to discover that Oliver's story is full of holes. Why are his fingerprints all over the cabin that's uncovered deep in the wilderness with priceless antiques and the dead man's blood? And what other secrets and layers of lies are buried in the seemingly idyllic village? Okay, I'm not sure about this one. The cover is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. The cover is absolutely stunning. But the plot line just doesn't really spark my interest. Don't come after me for that. It's just personal preference. All right, next we have Our Little Secret by Rosnay. This is another one I've actually attempted to read, and I cannot for the life of me read it. It's blurred by Mary Kubica. She says, lures readers down a dark and tangled path, a gripping addition to the psych thriller world. So when Mary Kubica does that, I have to listen. A tour de force of psychological suspense, Rosnay's international bestselling and award-winning novel, Our Little Secret, is a tale of love, pain, and revenge that will stay with the reader long after they turn the last page. That's all I'm going to read to you guys. I'm going to pick this up at some point. I promise you. I just don't know when we're going to attempt it. Yeah, I don't know. You guys might see some of these books on Try a Chapter to make sure I even want to actually read them. Don't know. All right, next we got one that was probably supposed to be read in October for Halloween, but of course it's not. We are in December. This is Jonathan Mayberry's Code Zero, and you guys know how I feel about things like this, but I mean, I'm going to attempt it. That's the most I can do, right? This looks like it's a sequel to Patient Zero, so I don't know if I should read that one first. Who is it blurbed by? Nobody important. Alright, so this one says, for years the Department of Military Sciences has fought to stop terrorists from using radical bioweapons, designer plagues, weaponized pathogens, genetically modified viruses, and even the zombie plague that first brought Ledger into the DMS. These terrible weapons have been locked away in the world's most secure facility until now. Joe Ledger and Echo Team are scrambled when a highly elite team of killers breaks the unbreakable security and steals the world's most dangerous weapons. Within days, mass slaughter and murderous insanity spread across the American heartland. Joe Ledger and Echo Team must fight to stop the land of the free from returning into the land of the dead. Okay, again, you're probably going to see some of these on Try a Chapter because of the fact that I don't know if I'm actually going to read them or not. Alright, next we got A Map of Days, the 4th novel of the Miss Peregrine's Peculiar Children series by Ransom Briggs. That is a mouthful. I love these books, though. I absolutely love the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children series. And this is the 4th one. I have not read this one yet. I bought this one like forever ago, so this has been on my shelves for a long time. I'm not even gonna get into it, but the cool thing about these is they usually have like pictures and stuff in them. Possibly, yes, they have actual pictures and footage and things like that in these, so that is really cool. This is a big book, though. This book is really big. Not as thick as a Stephen King novel, but pretty damn close. It's 480 pages. So, That one's going to take a little time, but we'll figure it out. And the last one I have is Alice Feeney, His and Hers. Girl, why are we doing his and her shit? Why? I mean, okay, we'll do it. It's fine. It says there are two sides to every story. Yours and mine, ours and theirs, his and hers, which means someone is always lying. Ah, okay. Okay. I got you now. I got you. We're good. We're on the same page now. Anna Andrews will do most anything for her career as a BBC News anchor when she's asked to report on a woman's murder in Blackdown, the sleepy countryside village where she grew up. It soon becomes clear that Anna isn't just covering the story, she's at the heart of it. Detective Chief Inspector Jack Harper is suspicious of Anna's involvement in the case. He knows she knew the victim, but he hasn't told anyone that he knew her too. And Jack soon realizes he is a suspect in his own murder investigation. Someone knows more than they are letting on. Someone isn't telling the truth. Alternating between Anna's and Jack's points of view, his and hers is a highly addictive, fast-paced thriller with a killer twist that will keep readers guessing until the very end. Okay. I like a dual points of view. I really do. I love that shit. I live for that. So, alright. So, it looks like she did a pretty decent job on books. The only one that I'm not really feeling is the Lewis Penny book. But, I mean, you never know. That's why we do try chapters. That's why we sit down and read a chapter of each of the books to see if we're even going to like it. I got bit by something. I apologize. But yeah. It looks like it's going to be a fun time. Also, movie recommendations. Pretty please. And with that being said, I hope you enjoy this, and I'll see you in the next video.